My presentation will be structured as follow. First, I will discuss a little background about why we need conventional concentrators in VLC. Then I will talk about what are fluorescent concentrators and why they are important. Further, I will discuss field of view characterization of fluorescent fiber concentrators and slab concentrators. Then I will discuss bandwidth characterization and some data transmission results. So basically, we know that we need high-speed data transmission in optical transmission. We can offer like really higher bandwidths by using laser diodes, but on the receiver end, we always struggle in terms of APDs. The bandwidth of the APDs is highly subjective to the collection area they have. Like if the collection area increases, the capacitance increases, which in turn results in the decrease of bandwidth of the receivers. So in that sense, we always struggle in terms of receivers. To increase the SNR at the receiver output, mostly what happens is a parabolic and compound parabolic concentrators have been previously used to increase the collection area, but they result in the reduction of field of view, which is not desirable in any optical communication. So basically, they are limited by attendio. We have recently presented fluorescent concentrators that can be used as an optical concentrators, and the good thing about them is because they depend upon a number of processes, so they do not conserve attendio. So now I will discuss a brief introduction about fluorescent concentrators and what is the process which undergoes in them. So basically, fluorescent concentrators absorb light at a lower wavelength, and then they emit light at a higher wavelength. When they absorb light at a lower wavelength, it can undergo a number of processes. Like it can be reflected back. It can be, as you can see in the schematic diagram here, it can undergo fluorescence, or they can be transmitted through it, or they can undergo a total internal reflection until they can be collected by a photodetector at the edge. So, and most of the receivers have higher responsivity at higher wavelengths. So because these fluorescent concentrators naturally shift the wavelength, so due to this we get extra gain. So it means we get a better SNR by using these concentrators, and along with a better field of view as well. These are the two fluorescent concentrators which we are working on. One type is slab concentrator and one is fiber concentrator. So they have a fluorophore doped in both of them, and I will discuss results of both, and then I will quickly move on to the green fiber concentrator. This is basically the optical setup we used for the characterization of slab concentrators. We used laser diodes for the characterization of these slab concentrators because to measure the bandwidth, we needed some sources which have higher bandwidth as compared to the basic LEDs. But their bandwidth was basically 24 megahertz. Then we used white light LED from Osram's to do data transmission to find out how much data we can transmit through them. Apart from this, we did field of view measurement of these slab concentrators, which was found to be 45 degree. And then the data transmission, they provided 120 megabit per second as compared to the APD alone, which provided 70 megabit per second. And this was with a very small gain. Then we moved on to, due to the better efficiency of the fiber concentrators, we moved to the fiber concentrators. And this is the basic setup which we use for characterization of fiber concentrators in our lab. As you can see, this silver thing here is a holder in which fiber goes in, and then we connect APD at one edge, which basically collects all the light coming from this fiber. And then these are the results which we got from data transmission results which we got from the fiber concentrators when a very high speed laser diode and 1 gigahertz APD was used. And these were all fibers which this fiber was basically had maximum absorption at blue light. So now the thing is, what is the possible application of these fluorescent concentrators? The good thing about them is they can be used as a receiver for smartphones. And we presented that earlier it was presented in many papers that you can use 6 or 2 APDs for removing the concept of like field of view restriction. But in this paper, which we presented in this conference, we presented that we can use one fluorescent fiber concentrator with one APD, and still we can get a huge gain and a wide field of view and better data transmission results. So in this, this was a basically red fiber, which you can see, which I basically connected at the front edge of a dummy smartphone. We created dummy smartphone, and then we basically threaded a red fiber through it. And this is the APD, which was connected at the top edge of that fiber. And then field of view measurement was done, and data transmission and everything was characterized in this setup. These are the measured field of view results of the green fiber, which I just showed in this setup. And it had a field of view, it has a field of view of 240 degree, which means that plus 120 in clockwise direction and 120 degree in anti-clockwise direction. So it is a really high field of view. And this huge dip, which you can see here, is due to the fact that the body of the, when we were actually rotating the dummy smartphone, this dip came when the whole fiber was blocked due to the body of the dummy smartphone. So basically no light was able to pass through it. These are the absorption and emission spectra of the fiber. So this fiber absorbs maximum at 520 nanometer and has a maximum emission at 650 nanometer. And then the bandwidth characterization was done. It has a bandwidth of 22 megahertz and with a very huge gain. It has a really high gain, and the gain is due to the fact that it has a maximum emission at 650. And most of the APDs we have in markets have higher responsivity at red wavelength or 650 as compared to the blue and other wavelengths or green wavelengths. And then we found a relationship between the data rate and the gain of the fiber. So in this experiment, what we basically did was we changed the irradiance of the transmitter by using polarizer, and then transmitted different data rates until we get BR of 10 raised per minus 3. And then we transmitted 1 megahertz sine wave to find a relationship between the maximum achievable data rate with the received output voltage signal. And we found out that it has a square root relationship between both of them. So in my presentation, I basically presented what is the trade-off of using optical fluorescent concentrator and why they are important, why and how they can be helpful in removing the conservation of attendue, and their practical application in a dummy smartphone system, which can be really helpful in future applications. Apart from this, we also explain a relationship between data rate and gain of the concentrator. Thank you.